It is almost time for J-Snip 4 to come out with another greatest hits. Another song's coming soon. I can feel it. And I heard this song the other day from the Alan Parsons Project. Games People Play. And immediately I thought when myself and my sister were real small kids, my parents were listening to that music, that particular song would come on, and my sister and I both thought it said, and I guess I got it mainly from her, but we thought it, instead of saying Games People Play, we thought it said Hit Me Who Play. Hit Me Who Play. Of course, we're kids, we don't even know, it doesn't even make sense. But another thing popped into my head when the song came on. JP Morgan, naturally. Games JP Plays. Games JP Plays. You take it or you leave it. The things that they say don't make it right. Now, I think I'm gonna work on a song. Having said that, Spanish military threatens treason as Catalonia seeks cessation referendum. I gave you the video the other day. I did it. I said, this is interesting because Catalonia was requesting a bailout from Spain, saying, hey, you guys are getting all bailed out. What about us? EU's bailing you guys out. You're even using that money to bail other parts of Spain out. What about us? We want some of that too. As a matter of fact, we think you guys were being taxed and getting nothing in return. We are seeking to secede from the state of Spain, or the country technically, but you know they call them states. So I did a video on this. It wasn't all that long ago, as a matter of fact. I talked about it, and now we're hearing Spanish military is calling that action treasonous, and it is treason at the highest level and must be dealt with. Treason at the highest level. I wonder if they're going to say that here in America when it starts happening here. And I can just about assure you, and it may not be in the next few years, you know, this could be down the line a little bit of ways. I do have a feeling anybody watching this video right now, regardless of your age, you will be around when this may take place in America. Are they going to say, you know, that's treasonous? The state of Florida and the state of Tennessee, that should be dealt with at the highest level, highest treason. Treason? We are allowed to secede away from the Union when it has grown out of control, when it has grown way beyond its means, creating laws out of thin air passed by the president himself via executive orders. This is completely unconstitutional. But you have the same president, any president in our country, whoever the president is at the time, we have given them, not even given it, they've just somehow created the ability to create laws out of thin air via executive orders, and then we let them allow it. We allow them to appoint people. In other words, we can't have the American people voting on the next Treasury Secretary, which should be a votable position. We can't have the people voting on these Supreme Court justices when they're moving around and shuffling around. We would rather appoint them. And as you've seen, the president appoints certain people. What do you suppose those certain people in these high levels of government positions that are part of the checks and balances of our very system being appointed into those key positions, what do you think they're going to find when the president does something he's not really lawfully, legally allowed to do, constitutional, does not allow it whatsoever, and then the people say, hey, we're going to fight this, and we're going to go right to the Supreme Court because that's the only court that's going to be able to do something about it. Supreme Court, what did you find? We found that the president didn't do anything wrong. Completely normal, completely legal. Say, by chance, since it was a majority ruling, those majority of you that ruled, how did you get into that position in the Supreme Court? Most of us were handpicked, selected, and you didn't vote for us. They just appointed us. Just checking, you know, wasn't sure about that. So now the Spanish, you know, now naturally says the military saying this, you know it's not the voice of the military. Like all the people in the military in Spain agree, yeah, we're going to have to do something, highest treason. They need to be dealt with. No. It's one bozo at the top saying, well, I'm in charge of the military, such and such, I'm a general, I'm a whatever, I'm a bozo, I'm in charge, and I'm saying that the military, we're going to word it so that the military says this is treasonous, not just me, who's on top, who is also more than likely hand-picked, appointed, not voted in. What do you suppose he's going to say? If you have your enemy surrounding you in all key positions, and you try to go to that enemy to seek justice against that enemy, what in the hell do you think's going to happen? I hope the Spanish people in Catalonia still follow through and still do it and say, shove it. Spanish government, we're seceding. Have a nice day.